The San Francisco 49ers just wrapped up one of the most intriguing draft periods in recent history. But what if I told you that some of the most intriguing moves didn't happen during the 7 rounds of picks? That's right. While all eyes were glued to the first 259 picks, the Niners quietly assembled a roster of undrafted talent and rookie invites that could shape the future of the franchise in ways no one expected. Stick around, because this might change how you view the next chapter of 49ers football. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay in the know. Let's go! For starters, the 2025 NFL draft class was loaded with athleticism and defensive power. First-round pick Mike Williams, the 11th overall pick out of Georgia, immediately caught everyone's attention. An edge rusher with an explosive first step, Williams sets the edge with authority and possesses the raw athleticism that screams superstar. His challenge now? Refining an arsenal of pass rushers that could make him a nightmare for NFC West quarterbacks for years to come. In the second round, Texas's Alfred Collins was a somewhat controversial pick. A dominant tackle and run blocker who stood at 6'5" and 300 pounds. Some called it overkill, but the Niners clearly had a plan. Fill the gaps and dominate the trenches, and Collins, with his unusual athleticism, fits that bill perfectly. Linebacker Nick Martin from Oklahoma State came off the board next, 75th overall. For those who adored Dre Greenlaw's style of play, Martin might feel like déjà vu. Fast, physical, and mean, he's the type of player who embodies the gritty spirit of the 49ers defense. His angry, no-nonsense approach to tackling should quickly make him a fan favorite at Levi's Stadium. But it's the third-round pick that might puzzle you. Upton Stout, a 5'8" cornerback from Western Kentucky. Why spend a third-rounder on a player many thought would be there in the fourth? Simple. Stout has speed, ball skills, toughness, and outstanding feet. He profiles as the future starting slot corner, bringing back memories of a young Diamador Lenoir. The draft's momentum carried into later rounds, with twitchy defensive tackle C.J. West and deep threat wide receiver Jordan Watkins, who clocked a blazing 4.3 40 time. Watkins made a living torching defenses at Ole Miss and will need Kyle Shanahan's guidance to fine-tune that raw speed into polished vertical routes. Running back Jordan James, another Kyle Shanahan prototype, fits the outside zone system to perfection. No career fumbles at Oregon, exceptional vision, excellent contact balance, and impressive pass protection. James has the makings of a late-round steal. The secondary wasn't neglected either. Marquez Siegel, a versatile safety out of Kansas State, may be thrust into a larger role than expected due to Malik Mustafa's ACL setback. Siegel's multi-position flexibility in the defensive backfield could be crucial early in the season. When it comes to the quarterback room, San Francisco made a surprising move, drafting Curtis Rourke in the 7th round. A big-bodied, tough pocket passer, Rourke has the arm strength and grit Kyle Shanahan loves. Yet it's fair to wonder if offensive line help might have been a more pressing need at that spot. Speaking of the offensive line, the Niners finally addressed it with Connor Colby, a bruising guard from Iowa, known for his nasty demeanor and ability to bury defenders. Colby could quickly challenge Ben Barch or Spencer Burford for the starting left guard role, bringing a dose of violence and reliability to the interior line. The final draft pick was a name most had never heard. Junior Bergen, a dynamic return specialist from Montana. Bergen's short area quickness and ability to break games wide open as a returner were too enticing for Shanahan to pass up. In fact, Kyle made it clear Bergen was drafted specifically to energize the return game, and, judging by his record at Montana, he could be electric. But wait, the Niners' talent infusion didn't stop there. Their undrafted free agent haul might just contain hidden gems that could make the 53-man roster and, maybe, even carve out long careers. Cincinnati running back Corey Kiner brings old-school, foul-mouthed football vibes. At 5'10" and 215 pounds, Kiner is compact, physical, and relentless. Despite limited athletic testing numbers, his on-field production tells a different story. Back-to-back 1,000-plus yards in seasons, exceptional contact balance, and elite yards-after-contact metrics. He ranked second in that elusive ranking among college running backs, trailing only first-round pick Ashton Jeanty. He even outperformed several draftees in missed tackles and runoff rate. Corey Kiner could be the next Jordan Mason, a low-key running back who becomes a game changer. If you've made it this far, let me know what you think of John Lynch's performance. Are you happy? Let me know in the comments. Now, Nebraska wide receiver Isaiah Neyor is another intriguing prospect. At 6'4", 215 pounds with 4'10" speed and an atypical athletic profile, Neyor looks like an NFL star. But looks can be deceiving. His college production never matched. His physical gifts earning him the nickname, "looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane." However, if the 49ers coaching staff can unlock his potential, Neyor could become a weapon in the red zone and a deep threat that defenses want to see lined up against them. Interior offensive lineman Drew Moss from Colorado State is another under-the-radar signing with great potential. At just 21 years old, Moss received an impressive 90.5 grade from Pro Football Focus, excelling in run blocking and allowing just 1 sack. His athleticism, highlighted by near-elite performance in the shuttle and 3-cone, makes him a great fit for Shanahan's outside zone scheme. Given the Niners' offensive line needs, Moss could be in contention for a roster spot sooner rather than later, and the defensive depth continues to grow. Washington defensive tackle Sebastian Valdez brings quickness and the ability to cause problems inside. With a 5.02-yard 40-yard dash and 300 pounds, Valdez fits perfectly in the wide nine scheme, fitting in perfectly with the Niners' emphasis on athletic, mobile linemen. Another name worth keeping an eye on is Jacob Robinson, the cornerback from BYU. Standing at 5'10" and weighing 181 pounds, Robinson offers surprising speed, clocking a 4.39-second 40-yard dash. While his size might not intimidate opposing receivers, his quick burst and ability to track the football, as shown by his 3 interceptions and 8 pass breakups last season, could earn him a valuable role on special teams or even rotational snaps on defense if he develops consistently. And speaking of potential, Stone Blandon, linebacker from Mississippi State, brings the high football IQ and tackling consistency you want in a special teams ace. He might not have elite athleticism, but he has an instinctive feel for the game, racking up 125 tackles and proving himself against SEC competition. In a league where depth at linebacker and special teams prowess can decide close games, Blandon could quietly become a contributor that few saw coming. Rookie minicamp invites may not be headline news, but San Francisco's invites this year suggest a strategic development of depth. Tight end Bentley Hanshaw, Liberty. Linebacker Tristan Sinclair, Stanford. Defensive back Jack Howell, Colorado State. And pass rusher Ty French, West Virginia. All fit the 49ers mold. Tough, smart, and coachable. Each of these players will be fighting for a chance to turn a rookie minicamp invite into a contract. And in San Francisco history, we've seen long shots become legends before. Let me know what you think of the Niners' moves in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Go Niners!